North Fayette Valley awfully big up front on both sides of the ball. How do you deal with size like that?
As far as, all the linemen are going to be on the same page as far as blocking assignments. Just getting out the ball, staying after the whole game. You can't give up in the middle of the second quarter. Going into halftime, you got to stay on them, keep on them in the third quarter, and hopefully in the fourth quarter we'll see our conditioning and weight room we put in the summer pay off.
And, of course, North Fayette Valley last year did a lot of front changes between an even man and an odd man front. How the offensive line deals with that, probably another key to tonight's game, I'd imagine.
Yeah, if you're a center and you got a guy on the outside of you, or the play's going the opposite way, you got to communicate with the guard, and same with the guard communicating with the tackle, and tackle communicating with the tight end. You all got to be on the same page, and then knowing the quarterback too. And I think Cole Steffen will do a good job of that this year, as far as knowing when to audible if he sees a different front. If the play is called in the huddle and coming to the line of scrimmage and he needs to change it, I think he'll do a good job of that. And then letting the running backs know that the play's changed, and hopefully it gets carried through to everybody, all 11 players on the field. And I think that's going to be a big key to the game tonight, is how successful we can be either throwing or running the ball.
And with the weather conditions, sometimes people say this is the advantage to the defense, knowing the fact that the ball is going to be slippery and the cuts are going to be slippery, but in some ways it's an advantage to the offense because the offense knows where they're going. The defense has to react to them. Is that a fair point?
I would say that's a fair point, Darren. It's also, probably, like you said, I think it's possibly an advantage to the offense. They know where it's going, and the defense has to react a little bit more than they would on a dry night. Making sure you plant that outside foot and making sure you're going to make a sure tackle.
Tanner Kewins will kick off from right to left. North Fayette Valley won the toss, deferred their choice to the second half, and Decorah will receive, and back deep to receive for Decorah will be Jacob Rohrer. He will be on the far side, and Paul Strand will be on the near side. Tanner Kewins has his football teed up to our right at the 40-yard line, and away we go. We're about ready to get the 2015 season underway. Isn't exactly a beautiful night, but it's beautiful to have high school football back. Tanner Kewins has the okay from Roger Lursman, the referee. And away we go. Kewins with the approach and the kick, little short. It bounces at the 12, taken on the near side. Numbers by Strand at the 8 to the 20. He's to the 25. Hit right there and knocked back. So a 17-yard return for Strand and the tackle from Brandon Wolf. So first down and 10 from that point for Decorah. Cole Steffen becoming the first returning starting quarterback for Decorah since 2008. Jackson Stahlberger was the starting quarterback that year. Up front for Decorah, Thomas Pekanowski and Keegan Littlefield the tackles. Bradley Corrigan, Tim Winter the guards, and Ben Duggar will be the center. Split to the left side will be Dallas Mott. Colin Tweeten will be the tight end on the right side of the line. Wingback left is Keaton Meyer, a split back tandem with Garrett Wise and with Zach Lee. Steffen drops the snap, tries to go right ahead, and runs into Big Juan Harris at the 25, so he'll get a yard. Weather conditions playing a factor right away.
Yeah, it's going to be key that the center make sure he's got his hands dry. Hopefully they got a towel on him, and make sure you get that snap back there. Make sure the quarterbacker sees it, and it's going to be a huge key.
2nd and 9 from the 25. Football right near hash. Split to the left side, Spencer Bowman. Wing left is Keaton Meyer. Tight end right, Colin Tweeten. Split backs with Wise and with Lee. Steffen takes the snap, gives to Garrett Wise, runs to the left side, tries to cut it up, and gets brought down in the vicinity of the 26-yard line on the far side hash. The tackle to Jared Kerr, and it's 3rd and long for Decorah.
Yeah, when we're running those sweep plays, I think a big key tonight is going to, stay contained on your guy. You might not be able to move him back, but get him sealed off. Make sure that running back or, wing back can get the edge on the outside.
North Fayette Valley in a 4-man front, playing a 4-3 defense right now. Left hash, 3rd and 8 from the 26. Single receiver left, Keaton Meyer wing left, tight end right, Tweeten split backs with Lee and Wise. Pitch to Lee, right side, looking to turn upfield, trying to run laterally and can't find an opening. He gets brought down at the 25-yard line. The tackle to Cody Baumler, a loss of a yard and a 3-and-out from the Decorah offense.
Zach Lee with the ball, first contact. Baumler.
So 4th down upcoming, and Zach Lee will be the punter for Decorah. The long snapper for Decorah will be Adam Hovden. Single safety back deep for North Fayette Valley is Derek Lau. North Fayette Valley putting 8 men on the line of scrimmage. Football on the right hash. A low snap to Lee. He'll move forward. He'll get the kick away. It bounces at the 50. Taken by Lau at the 44 in the middle of the field. Adam Hovden greets him right there and tackles him at the 47. But North Fayette Valley will have good field position. 2:01 into the ballgame. No score.
I look at that, 4th down situation there. We're punting from our, about our own 10-yard line, 12-yard line. Just make sure the ball gets off, catch it, make sure the ball gets off, especially with wet conditions like this. I think that was a big key there. Yeah, we didn't switch the fields on a lot, but at least we got the punt off.
1st and 10, 46-yard line, right to left goes North Fayette Valley as Trevor Hurd sends 2 extra men into the lineup, and now 1 heads to the sideline. Kedrick Bemis will be split to the left side. To the right side will be Derek Lau. Split backs in the backfield and a tight end right. The Vikes with a 4-man front, football towards the left hash. Give on a sweep to the right side to Tanner Kuhns, looking to turn upfield. He hits the 50-yard line and gets brought down right near the far side numbers. Leading the defensive charge for Decorah was Keegan Littlefield. They'll mark him at the 49, a gain of 3. So 2nd down upcoming on the sweep to Lau. 2nd and 7 from the 49. They'll mark it now closer to the 50-yard line. Hurd, a 3-year, perhaps a 4-year starting quarterback for North Fayette Valley. Split backs in the backfield. The wing right side is Lau. The give off the left side goes to Jarrett Kerr. He'll plow behind big left tackle Juan Harris, and he'll get to the Decorah 47-yard line. Correction on the ball carrier, that was Dylan Baumler. A gain of 3, 3rd down upcoming. No score, 3 minutes into the game.
This will be a good test here to see how we're going to be on 3rd down. You got to get off the field on 3rd down if you're going to be a successful football team, throughout the season.
And last year against Decorah, North Fayette Valley 9 of 15 on 3rd down conversions. Split backs in the backfield. A wing to the right side is Jarrett Kerr. Split left is Kedrick Bemis. Kerr starts in motion. The give is to Baumler. He escapes 1 tackle. He plows ahead to the 43-yard line and gets covered up in the center of the field at the 42. It'll be a 1st down on a tough run by Dylan Baumler. Tim Winter, the defender for Decorah.
Jarrett Kerr carried the ball for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 it'll be from the 43-yard line. No score, 8:43 to play here in the 1st quarter.
I think, a lot of people look at 3rd downs as a big down, but I think 1st down is a big down too, as far as, getting a tackle for a loss or, creating something, less yardage.
Baumler and Kuhn split behind Hurd. Hurd takes the snap, gives to Kerr on a wingback sweep, looking to turn upfield, gets inside the 40, brought down on the near side numbers at the 38-yard line. Again, that was Derek Lau, not Kerr. Tackle credit will go to Cyric Nelson, but there, as you talk about, 6 yards on 1st down, Zach.
Yeah, that's a big key. 1st down, you gotta get off the ball, know your coverage.
4 minutes into the game, no score. North Fayette Valley on the drive. 5th play of the drive that started at their own 47-yard line. 2 tight ends on a line of scrimmage. 3 backs in the backfield. Hurd is under center. His center is Seth Ruprick. And the give off the right side to Dylan Baumler. Baumler goes off right tackle behind Juan Harris. He loses the football near the 33-yard line. The beanbag came out from the head linesman. And does Decorah have it? The Vikings say they do. No official signal yet. And it is going to be Decorah football as Tim Winter gets the fumble recovery.
I'll give a lot of credit there to Tim Winter, but I did notice on that play, Darren, we weren't getting off the ball necessarily on defense as good as I think we could. Looked like North Fayette Valley was getting off the ball and kind of getting into us. I think we need to do a little bit better job of that, and I think that'll help in the next defensive possession. We'll see how we are in offense getting off the ball.
7:26 to play, first quarter, no score. First and 10, Decorah from the 33, left to right. Pro set offense, tight end right. Dropping to throw, Steffen. Sidearm toss, right side off the fingertips of Keaton Meyer, incomplete. He was covered by Chase Hollenrake, and a flag comes from the umpire as well, so a second down upcoming. And I think it's going to be a chop block on Decorah.
For the Tiger Hawks.
And that will cost the Vikings 15. It'll be a second down upcoming. And with the size North Fayette Valley has up front, sometimes you got to go low on a guy, and if that guy next to you slides over, that can create situations like that, Zach.
Yeah, the mental part of in football I think is a lot more than the physical part. So you just got to know that when the guy next to you, if he's engaged on him, you can't go low on him. If that's the rule correctly.
Yep.
So I think that's something mentally that you got to note, that you can't if you see your guy that got him next to you, you got to make sure that you don't go low on him
and you can lose your footing as the guy next to you and go low unintentionally, to be fair to kids tonight.
Yep.
First and 27, back to the 16-yard line. Split backs in the backfield. Wing left is Keaton Meyer. Split to the left side is Dawson Meyer. As Steffen takes the snap, gives to Rohr, runs off the left side. He'll move ahead to the 20-yard line, brought down on the left far hash mark by Cody Baumler. It's a gain of 4 yards. Jacob Rohr had himself a pretty good scrimmage last week, and the junior is a pretty athletic kid, and he can make some noise at that running back position this year, Zach.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching him. I think he has a good feel for where a hole is going to be opening up and cutting upfield and getting upfield and squaring his shoulders up.
Second and 24 from the 19-yard line. Dawson Meyer to the left side. Keaton Meyer wing left. Tight end right is Tweeten. I formation with Rohr and Wise. Pitch to Rohr right side. Wise gives him a nice block, but he's cut down near the 22-yard line. The tackle credit will go to Nick Baumler as he's brought down on the right side hash mark after a gain of 2. Third and 2 walk on for Decorah.
I think that block that you've seen was actually Zach Lee there. That was a good block there at the fullback position by Zach.
Third and 21 from the 22-yard line, halfway point, first quarter, no score. Split to the left side will be Dallas Mott as well as Keaton Meyer. Tight end right is Tweeten. Split backs with Zach Lee and with Rohr. Steffen drops back to throw, throws the left side off the fingertips of his intended target, Dallas Mott, who was covered by Ethan Lape at the 25-yard line. So North Fayette Valley showing a little zone blitz look, because normally you're not going to have a 5'10", 275 guy out in coverage, I'd imagine.
Yeah, not usually. You're not going to see that every Friday night.
5:47 to play here in the first quarter, no score. It's 4th and 21 from the 21-yard line. Second punt of the game for Zach Lee. Back deep in single safety for North Fayette Valley is Derek Lau. Adam Hovden is the long snapper. Snap back in good shape and moving forward and getting the kick away is Lee. Lau makes the catch at the 49 in Decorah territory, runs to his right and gets hit and driven down by Jacob Rohr at the 44-yard line. So the punt that time goes 28 yards against the wind, a 9-yard return in North Fayette Valley with a plus territory start at the Decorah 44, 5:37 to play first quarter, no score.
As I mentioned, in our last defensive possession, right when we got the ball recovered and on that fumble, I think we need to do just a little bit better job of getting off the ball, getting off your blocks, seeing where the play is going to go. Maybe our linebackers need to read the ball a little bit better and start attacking downhill.
And when you say getting off the ball, are you talking defensive linemen, and how big of a challenge is that against a size disadvantage like they have tonight?
Yeah, I am talking about the defensive line getting off the ball. I think, start using your technique a little more and not worrying about how strong you are physically. Work on your technique more.
First and 10, Decorah 44-yard line. Counter play to the left side for North Fayette Valley. It is Derek Lau, I believe, and he'll run inside the 35 and get covered up to the 34-yard line. Correction, that was Tanner Kewins. A gain on the play of 11 yards and a first down for North Fayette Valley.
First down.
I noticed there we're getting driven back a little bit. They're big up front. Sometimes you might have to get down on your knees as a defensive lineman, get into that guy, stop your momentum, create a cluster in the hole.
Split backs with Baumler and with Kewins. Wing to the right side, Derek Lau. Two tights on the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the Decorah 33-yard line. Off play action. Trevor Hurd has plenty of time. Now scrambles to his left. There's a flag down as Hurd will dump it left. Incomplete. He overshot Dylan Baumler. Good job by the Decorah secondary in coverages. Hurd felt some late pressure from Austin Keck. It's going to be a hold on North Fayette Valley, so obviously the initial pass rush was there for Decorah.
Yeah, the initial pass rush was there. We got a couple defensive linemen in the quarterback's face, made him move out of the pocket a little bit. Our coverage in the secondary was pretty good, and we got a holding call, so we got 10-yard penalty, Darren.
And actually, it's going to be longer than that because it was 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll move it back to the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 22 from there. Left hash, 5:08 to play, first quarter, no score. Split to the left side is Kedrick Bemis. Wing right is Lau. Split backs with Baumler and with Kewins. Hurd takes the snap, gives to Kewins. Flagged out at the line of scrimmage. Kewins brought down on the far right hash mark at the 38 by Tim Winter. It is a gain of 7 pending penalty.
Here's where I mentioned earlier about on first down you get a couple penalties here. It's still first down. You got to make the best of it here and try and put them in a little bit of a tough situation on 1st and about 20.
And it was 1st and 22. Decorah has a choice of 2nd and 18 or 1st and 27. Joel Rollinger and Joel Rollinger and Bill Post emphatically were saying to Garrett Wise, one of the captains, to accept that penalty. So back to the 50-yard line it will go. 1st down and 10 from the, or rather 1st and 27 from the 50. 2 receivers left side, split backs in the backfield, the tight end on the right side of the line, and the ball on the right hash. Hurd off play action, rolling to his left. He's a left-handed quarterback, and he turns upfield. He's inside the 50 and knocked to the sideline at the 37-yard line. The hit applied by Lane Ralph. Hurd, who was the 3rd leading rusher on the North Fayette Valley squad, rushes for 12 to get him out of a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he seems like he's pretty elusive, recognizing that there are no receivers open downfield, as give credit to the Decorah defensive backs there having good coverage, and the quarterback there for North Fayette Valley made the best of it.
2nd and 14 from the 37 with 4:41 to play, first quarter, no score. 1 turnover for North Fayette Valley. They've had the field position advantage, but they remain scoreless right now. 2 receivers to the far side, right, left hash, split backs in the backfield, and a tight end on the left side. Hurd takes, gives to Baumler, lost his footing, regained it, moves ahead inside the 30, inside the 25, and Dylan Baumler finally brought down at the 19-yard line. The tackle credit will go to Dominic Mueller, but a tough run for Baumler of 16, or rather 19, and a 1st and 10.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley did a good job there. Their offensive lineman got to the 2nd level. What I mean by getting to the 2nd level, they got on one of our linebackers, got him sealed off, and there's a pretty good hole there.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4.5 to play, first quarter on a rainy Friday night. It's no score. Decorah and North Fayette Valley. Hurd takes the snap. Give is to Chase Hollenrake. Bounces left to the outside. Escapes the tackle attempt of Zach Lee, but gets knocked back from the 18-yard line. Leading the charge defensively for Decorah was Dominic Mueller. Keaton Meyer helped out as well. Good lateral pursuit. Held North Fayette Valley to a gain of 2.
Yeah, I was just going to give credit there to the defense. We had good pursuit there to the sideline. One guy gets him wrapped up, and we had 3, 4, 5 other guys there help him take him down.
2nd and 8 from the 18-yard line. Wing back on the right side is Derek Lau. Tight end that way is Nick Baumler. Split backs and a split receiver left in Andrew Royce. Give off the right side to Tanner Kewins. He runs to the 15-yard line. Hit by Keegan Lillefeld, and Lillefeld brings him down on the far side hash mark at the 11-yard line. A gain of 7 and close to 1st down yardage once again for Kewins on a solid run. So it'll be a 3rd down and 2 from about the 12. This is the 2nd 3rd down that North Fayette Valley has had tonight. They converted their first attempt. 3rd and 3 from the 12-yard line. Split to the left side is Bemis. Split backs and a wing right. Hurd takes the snap, gives to Baumler, left side, met in the hole and covered up near the 10. Good job. In the middle of that line, it was Dominic Mueller from his safety position bringing him down. It's going to be a 4th down for North Fayette Valley. So 4th and 1 from the 10-yard line for the Tigerhawks.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Tigerhawks dominating statistics in time of possession, but make a play here and it stays an even ball game here, Zach.
Yeah, we got to find something, deep down in you on 4th down. You want to be able to make this stop here.
3 backs in the backfield. A power eye set to the left. Hurd under his center, Ruprick. He'll take the snap. He'll give to Baumler, and he gets dumped in the backfield. Baumler lost his footing enough, and Keegan Lillefeld was there to bring him down at the 11. A 4th down turnover for Decorah.
Yeah, hopefully we can use some of the energy we had there on 4th down, bring it out on offense, and get a good time possession drive going here. Obviously, we'd like to score, but if you could create some, switch the fields a little bit, take some time off the clock, and, get a good drive of, say, 40 or 50 yards, I think that's even a benefit to our defense, get them a little bit of a break. Hopefully our offense can come out here and get something going.
Left hash mark, left to right go the Vikings. 1st and 10 from the 10. 2 receivers to the left side, split backs with Lee and with Rohr in the backfield, tweeting the tight end right side of the line. Steffen under his center, Duggar takes the snap, gives off the right side to Lee. He escaped one defender but didn't escape the second as Ethan Lape brings him down at the 12. It's a gain of 2.
Zach Lee with the ball.
64 is the 1 pass. Oh, yeah.
2nd and 8 from the 12-yard line. Ethan Lape and Juan Harris at the defensive tackles for North Fayette Valley. Harris listed at 395. Lape listed at 275. A lot of beef up there. 2nd and 8 from the 12-yard line. Split backs, split receiver left, wing left is Keaton Meyer. Steffen dropped the snap once again, but he picked it up and he plows ahead up the left hash mark to the 16. Cole got 4. Good job of making something out of nothing there, Zach.
Yeah, even though, he didn't get the snap, didn't, drop the snap, he still did a good job of picking it up, recognizing, was pretty cool, calm, collected, didn't panic, got the ball, advanced 4 yards, and I guess about 3rd and 4 or 5. Hope get a good play here and convert on 3rd down.
Vikes still looking for their first 3rd down of the night. Left hash, 3rd and 3 from the 17. Call it. Split backs with Wise and with Lee. Tight end right is Tweeton. Receivers left and right. Moving early from his split right position was Keaton Meyer. So a 3rd and 3 quickly becomes a 3rd and 8.
Okay. Let's try right 2 traveling.
Yeah, a little mental lapse there. You can't have that, especially when you have a manageable 3rd down situation on offense. You don't want to put yourself in 3rd and long, especially on your own half of the field.
50 seconds to play first quarter on a rainy night in Decorah. No lightning, though. Knock on wood. 3rd and 8 from the 12-yard line. Single receiver left. Tight end right. Split backs in the backfield to give up the middle on a trap play to Lee. He'll plow ahead up the left hash mark and get ahead to the 18-yard line and get covered up there by Ethan Lape. So North Fayette Valley will take a timeout here with 25 seconds left here in the first quarter to make Decorah punt into the win. 0-0 the score, 25 seconds left first quarter. Let's take a break for Wellington, please. Welcome back to Decorah. Darren Swenson, Zach Current, week number 1 of the high school football season. The top-ranked team in 2A, North Fayette Valley, and Decorah 0-0 through quarter number 1. Probably a pretty wise move by the North Fayette Valley coaching staff, taking that time out, trying to get some field position. Decorah against a pretty stiff breeze.
Yeah, they're going to be punting into a pretty stiff breeze here, but like you mentioned here during the break, the Decorah defense has done a pretty good job. North Fayette Valley obviously got the win here in the first quarter with them, and they haven't scored, so you can take that and say that it's pretty good.
Snap back in good shape. Lee moves forward, gets the kick away. It's going to come down to Lau, makes a running grab at the 39, moves straight ahead and gets covered up at the 32-yard line. So a 21-yard punt and a return of 9. So North Fayette Valley will take over with 18 seconds left in the first quarter at the Decorah 32-yard line. And Vikes living dangerously from the field position standpoint, North Fayette Valley has started at their own 47, the Decorah 44, and the Decorah 32, but so far no points on the board. And in 18 seconds, they will be going into a stiff breeze. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Baumler and Kewen split behind Trevor Hurd. 2 tights on the line of scrimmage and a wing back right is Lau. Hurd takes the snap, gives off the left side to Kewen, finds an opening. He gets inside the 30, stood up near the 26-yard line on the left numbers, and Kewen gets brought down on a gang tackle, which was led by Dallas Mott after a gain of 6 yards. So that's going to be it for quarter number 1. No score between Decorah and North Fayette Valley. Let's take a break for Dental Associates and those great folks at Decorah Tire Service. No score, quarter number 2 upon us. 2nd down and 4 for North Fayette Valley from the Decorah 26. Stats sheet heavily in favor of the Tiger Hawks right now, Zach.
Yeah, 3 first downs for the Tiger Hawks, 0 for Decorah. Rushing yards, we got North Fayette Valley at 76, we're at 15.
2nd and 4 from the 26-yard line. Bemis is in at quarterback right now. He'll give to Trey Kewens, who sweeps to the right side, now cuts it in off tackle, runs it straight ahead in the middle of the field and gets brought down at the 17-yard line. And Dallas Mott in on the stop once again. A gain of 8 yards and a first down on a nice vision run that time from Tanner Kewens.
Yeah, going back to the stat sheet here, it's time of possession, North Fayette Valley, 6 minutes, 17 seconds, Decorah, 5 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah, I thought that'd be perhaps a little more even than it would be. So 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Taking the snap is Kedrick Bemis. Bemis gives to Baumler, runs off the left side. As Baumler gets brought down at the 14-yard line, they're running behind big number 51, Juan Harris, who has at least about 3 or 4 pancakes thus far.
Yeah, he's really getting out the ball and getting into the guy across from him and pushing him back, and they're taking that and using it as their advantage and running right behind him.
2nd and 6 from the 14-yard line. North Fayette Valley moving left to right. No score, 11-10 to play here in the first quarter. Under center is Kedrick Bemis. He'll give to Baumler, runs off the left side. He runs in up the left hash mark inside the 10, down to the 5. It'll be a first down at that point. Tim Winter, amongst others, in on the stop for Decorah as the Vikings bring their 6-man defensive line up front. North Fayette Valley winning at the line of scrimmage right now, Zach.
Yeah, like Coach Post mentioned in his pregame interview, we got to stay after him. We got to stay, getting into him all the time, and it'll pay off here in the later quarters. 1st
and goal at the 6-yard line. Give to Dylan Baumler. He runs off the right side, stood up and knocked back from around the 3-yard line. It was Dominic Mueller, amongst others, in on the stop. Tim Winter was there as well, a gain of 3 yards.
When we've gotten in the short yardage situations, whether it was that 4th down stop we had earlier or here inside the, in the goal line situation here, we've done a pretty good job of getting a rush upfield and stopping the play.
2nd and goal from around the 3-yard line. 2 tight ends on a wing right. Give to Dylan Baumler off the left side. Once again, keeps his balance to the end zone for the touchdown. Dylan Baumler scores for the first time this season, and North Fayette Valley takes a 6-0 lead with 10:13 to play second quarter.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley there just lined up, and it was kind of a bull rush off the offensive line and got into our guys and pushed them back, and they got a good surge. I'll give them credit there.
32 yards, 6 plays, 2:05 off the clock. North Fayette Valley usually goes for 2. Kedrick Bemis will be the quarterback. Tanner Kewens and Dylan Baumler will be in the backfield. 2 tights on the line of scrimmage and allow the wing back right. Give to Baumler left side. Cut down at the line of scrimmage, but no, it was a Kendrick Bemis keep, and he walks into the end zone for the score. So it's an 8-0 lead for North Fayette Valley with 10:13 to play here in quarter number 2. Let's take a break for Winneshiek Mutual Insurance. North Fayette Valley finally able to take advantage of the good field position they have been getting. They score with 10:13 left here in the second quarter on a Baumler 3-yard touchdown run. And Kedrick Bemis adds the 2-point run as well. North Fayette Valley, I don't believe, kicked an extra point all season last year. Baumler, a kid that had 3 touchdowns A year ago, he was the 4th leading returner when it comes to rushing, but of course when you had Derek Keener and Josh Mackey in the backfield, it was kind of hard to get a lot of touches.
Yeah, when you got 2 good guys like that that rushed the ball last year for him, it was probably pretty hard to get touches on the offensive side.
Jacob Rohr and Paul Strand back deep. Here's a low kick that is bobbled a little bit, and Paul Strand got on top of it near the 27-yard line. It went through the legs of Dallas Mott, who had a little trouble getting up with it or coming up with the ball. But Decorah will have it. First down and 10, 27-yard line, and this will be Decorah's second best field position of the night right here. They will have the wind at their back here in the second quarter. And it's a pretty stiff breeze as the flag's pretty much straight out on the west end of the stadium. Split to the left side is Dallas Mott. Wing left Keaton Meyer. Tight end right is Tweeten. Split backs in the backfield. Football on the far right hash. Steffen gives off the left side to Zach Lee, and there wasn't anything moving there as Zach Lee maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, a gain of 0. Second down upcoming. Amongst others, it was Andrew Roy's in up front for North Fayette Valley. They basically played that 4-man front, but that 4-man front with the beefy guys they got up there seems like almost a 6 or 7-man front.
Yeah, you get guys up there that are Juan Harris, 300-plus pounds. It's like having 2 guys.
Second and 9, call it from the 28-yard line. 2 receivers left. Split backs in the backfield. Give to Zach Lee. Once again, he plows ahead off the right side and comes down with 395 pounds of Juan Harris on top of him at the 30. He got 2, setting up another 3rd and long for Decorah. And the Vikings yet to have a first down tonight. 8-0 North Fayette Valley, 9:15 to play second quarter.
I know a lot of these guys is their first varsity experience, but they'll come to realize the first downs are your money down as far as getting yardage on first down, creating that short and long, second and short and long.
3rd down and 8 from the 30-yard line. Drop it, a throw is Steffen. Pumps once. He'll throw towards the sideline, going for Dawson Meyer, and the ball is deflected and incomplete. Trevor Hurd knocked the ball away from Dawson Meyer, and almost on the deflection, Derek Lau came up with the interception, or he nearly did, I should say. And it's 4th down upcoming. Yet another 3 and out from this Decorah offense, and the North Fayette Valley defense just getting it done, primarily up front, but the rest of the 7 guys doing the job as well, Zach.
Yeah, when you got guys up their 4 down linemen on the defensive side get upfield, and then you have defensive backs that can cover like that, it makes it hard for the quarterback to find someone to pass to.
Zach Lee receives the snap, moves forward, gets the kick away. This will be a better kick that comes down on a hop at the 30 to Derek Lau. He runs to his right to the 40, up the near side numbers, and gets brought down at the 42-yard line. So the punt goes 40, the return goes 12, and another good field position start for North Fayette Valley at their own 42-yard line. 8:38 to play second quarter. North Fayette Valley leading by a 8-0 margin.
Ball placed for 42.
North Fayette Valley, left to right, leading 8-0. 2 receivers to the left side, split backs in the backfield with Hewins and Baumler. Tight end on the right side of the line, Trevor Hurd back in at quarterback. He keeps it off the left end, gets nice blocking out front, turns it in at the numbers, runs inside the 50 and gets covered up at the Decorah 47-yard line. A good patient run by Trevor Hurd, and a good job of those backs and receivers blocking that time as well for North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley had a really good block out there by their one wide receiver. He stayed with the guy, the whole time. And, when a wide receiver's out there like that and can keep contained and not get a holding call on him, that gives credit to them as far as, the fundamentals that they've been working on. 1st and
10 from the 47-yard line. 2 receivers left side. Wing back left is Hewins. He goes in motion right, and he gets the handoff. He looks to turn upfield. He runs to the 45, runs to the 40, and escapes out of bounds. Lane Rolfe chases him to the sideline at the 36. There is a flag down, though, at the line of scrimmage. I believe they're going to get the tight end, Nick Baumler, on a hold. They are.
Yeah, it looked like that defensive end. Our defensive end was getting held there, and
I believe that was Tim Winter on the defensive front drawing that holding penalty. Actually, up front now at defensive end was Daniel Ott. So they'll mark off the penalty from the 45, and that'll move it back to a 1st and 18 back in North Fayette Valley territory at the 45-yard line. 8:10 to play second quarter. Hawks up by an 8-0 margin. A Balmer 3-yard touchdown run at the 10:18 mark, or the 10:13 mark of the second quarter. Kedrick Bemis added a 2-point run as well. Vikes got to take advantage of these situations here, Zach.
Yeah, they really do. Even, limit them to a 3-4 yard gain here on first down, create about 1st and 12, and see what we can get from there.
First down and 10 or 18 from the 45. Give to Kewen's right side. Gets a block from Ethan Lape. Gets tripped up along the sideline at the 48-yard line. Lane Rolfe with some good secondary run support that time. Help came from Sean Schindler. 2nd down and 7 upcoming.
Yeah, I know Coach Post in the pregame interview, he mentioned open field tackling, and it's good to see that we can make an open field tackle there, and hopefully it progresses throughout the game.
2nd down upcoming from the Decorah 49. 2nd and 12. 2 receivers set. 1 left, 1 right. Wing left. Kewens goes in motion. Looked like there was some movement there. Dylan Baumler loses the snap, and Decorah comes on top of it. Baumler lost the handoff from Trevor Hurd, and on the fumble recovery for Decorah, it was Dominic Mueller. 2nd turnover of the night for North Fayette Valley.
That was a great defensive stop there. I don't know if it was necessarily a missed handoff or not. I think it was actually maybe a strip by one of our defensive players that got in there, and it was a good play, and we got on top of it, recovered the ball, and now we got to make something happen on offense here, get a good 3-4 yard gain on first down, and see where it puts us.
7:11 to play second quarter. 8-0 North Fayette Valley. 1st and 10 Decorah from the Tiger Hawk 48. Dropping a throw of Steffen. Steffen airing it out left side, going for his man, and it's incomplete. He went for Dallas Mott outside the numbers at the 15-yard line. Coverage provided by Derek Lau. 2nd down upcoming.
As your broadcast partner would say in Chris Wanless last year, I think your wide receivers got to go up and get the ball. Be the guy in charge when you're out there on the outside.
2nd down and 10 upcoming. Wasn't too bad of a pass from Cole. It was right on the money.
Yeah, he put it right where it needed to be. Just a little bit long and outside. The only place for the receiver to his teammate to make the catch, and not the opposing defensive back.
Vikes right to left, I formation in the backfield. Split to the left side is Spencer Bowman. Wing left is Keaton Meyer. Steffen takes the snap, gives to Lee, plows ahead off the right side. And some positive runs for Lee as he gets brought down in the center of the field at the 40-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. The tackle credit will go to Cody Baumler, but he got about a 4-yard ride from Zach that time.
Yeah, I don't know who the right guard was in that situation, but they had a good block there, and Zach Lee did a really good job of keeping his feet running through the tackle and put ourselves in a 3rd and short situation.
That was Bradley Corrigan, the quick guard in that situation. 3rd down and 2 from the 40-yard line. Steffen takes the snap, keeps it off the right side, gets the 1st down as he turns it up the right far hash mark and gets knocked back from the 35-yard line. Steffen was knocked back from Nick Baumler. They'll mark him at the 36, and it's a gain of 4 yards, and for the first time tonight, the Vikes move the sticks.
Yeah, I thought Cole Steffen did a good job there. Gave a good ride there on the fake handoff and got upfield, and he wasn't afraid to put his shoulder into Big Juan Harris over there on that side, and he showed a little feistiness when he was getting up the one North Fayette Valley guy, and he just I like his attitude. 1st
and 10, 35-yard line. I formation. Split to the left side is Dallas Mott. Wing left Keaton Meyer. Tight end right is Tweeten. Steffen takes, keeps it on the option left side. Turns inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Steffen tried the other side on the same play and ends up getting 3 yards. Austin Royce, or Andrew Royce, I should say, in on the stop.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad surge on the offensive line. 3-4 yards on first down, and it sets you up a little bit better, opens up the playbook just a hair bit more on 2nd down.
They're going to call it 2nd and 7 from the 33, 5.5 to play second quarter, 8-0 North Fayette Valley. I formation in the backfield, Bowman split left, Meyer wing left, tight end right is Tweeten. The pitch goes on the left side to Rohr. Rohr gets hit in the vicinity of the 35-yard line, coughs up the football, and North Fayette Valley will recover. Roy's on the fumble recovery, picked it up at the 35 and runs out to the 40-yard line before he lost his footing, so the Vikes take it away but give it right back.
I think there goes to, they might have been in a little bit of a different front situation when, I don't know if that was, I think it was fast pitch 8 there. Whether it's a tight end or wing back, you got to have good communication as far as what guy you're going to leave and what guy you're going to block in that situation.
1st and 10 from the 40, North Fayette Valley left to right. 5:19 to play second quarter, an 8-0 lead for North Fayette Valley. 2 receivers left side, tight end right is Balmer. Split backs in the backfield. Hurd takes the snap, gives to Balmer, big hole left side. He runs to the 50 and gets covered up by Tim Winter at the 49-yard line, a gain of 11 yards. First down on a big hole off the left side behind Ethan Lape that time.
You know that North Fayette Valley's getting off the ball good when, you have Decorah tacklers tackling from behind. That's not a situation you want to be in when you're a defender, or you usually want to try and force that offensive person back.
Twin receivers left side. Now they got Harris and Lape on the same side as Hurd lost the ball coming out from center and gets right back on top of it at the 50. Second down upcoming. They were running an unbalanced line to that side with Harris and Lape. A lot of things you can do out of that set.
Yeah, when you get both of those on the same side, and even if you don't go to that side, it forces Decorah to think or switch their defensive players to the other side, and you could run a counter to the other side. Yeah, it gives them a lot of options, opens up the playbook.
2nd and 11 from the 50-yard line. 2 tight ends, wing right, split backs in the backfield. Hurd takes the snap, gives to Kuhn's right side, has blockers out in front. He runs to the 45, gets brought down between the numbers and the hash mark on the near side at the 45-yard line. Tim Winter on the stop, a gain of 5. And I think you're starting to see some field starting to tear away between the hash marks there.
Yeah, I think you're going to see it probably get pretty bad towards the the fourth quarter, but the field conditions are the same for both teams, and you can't look at that as an excuse.
3rd down and 5 from the 45-yard line. 3 backs, 2 tight ends. Give is to Blau running the left side, breaks a tackle inside the 45 and gets covered up near the 44-yard line. Vikes were in a position to make a stop, but Blau made 2 defenders miss, and Chris Sherman was the man
They're going to mark him
who brought him
short.
down. They're actually going to mark him at the 40, and they need to get inside the 40 for the first down. So a 4th down and inches upcoming for North Fayette Valley. They're 0-1 on 4th downs.
When you have opportunities to make tackle for loss, you got to find a way to make a play.
3-minute mark, second quarter, 8-0 North Fayette Valley. 3 backs and 2 tight ends. Left hash mark. Give is to Balmer. Runs ahead off the left side. Knocked forward to maybe the 39. If he got anything, he pretty much got the first down, but a pretty good response up front for Decorah. Keegan Lillefeld off the bottom of the pile, as well as Zach Lee. So 1st down and 10 for North Fayette Valley at the 39-yard line. In last year's game, North Fayette Valley ran 66 plays. Decorah ran 41, and a similar script is developing here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to run quite a few offensive plays. They're kind of like us. They're going to use time of possession. They're not looking for those quick hitters. They're going to wear you down. 1st
and 10, 39-yard line. Trevor Hurd takes the snap, keeps it off the left side after faking to Balmer. He angles to the sideline, gets ridden to the sideline at the 42-yard line. It was Dallas Mott, the man that brought him down, a gain of 7 yards. So Hurd moving his team forward, a 3-year starter for North Fayette Valley. We talked about Cole Steffen being a multi-year starter. Hurd started some games his freshman year for the Tiger Hawks. That's a pretty good asset to have.
Yeah, I think it just gains that much more confidence, not only in the quarterback himself, but the linemen, the wide receivers, everybody in the whole team or the program. I think it gives you a little bit better sense of confidence.
2nd and 3 from the 33, sweeping right is Tanner Kuhns, finds an opening inside the 30, escapes the defender inside the 25 and gets brought down at the 21-yard line. Another tough run from Tanner Kewins. Zach Lee, amongst others, in on the stop, and a gain of 12 yards for Tanner Kewins.
I think we need to do just a little bit better job of setting the edge with those defensive ends, getting upfield, setting that edge, forcing that running back, fullback, whoever they're using in certain situations, and force them back inside to where your help is. You can't keep letting them that tackle or tight end hook you and let them get to the outside. 1st
and 10 from the 20-yard line. Hurd takes the snap, keeps it off the left side. He has nothing but green grass in front of him. To the 15, to the 10. He's knocked to the sideline by Mott in the vicinity of the 7-yard line. A 13-yard gain on a 1st down. As Hurd will go to the sideline to get the play directly from North Fayette Valley coach Bob Layton. So 1st and goal for North Fayette Valley. The 9th play of the drive since a Roy's fumble recovery at the Tiger Hawk 40-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7 is what they're calling it. 2-minute mark, 1st quarter, 8-0 North Fayette Valley. Here is Hurd taking the snap, giving to Baumler, plows ahead off left guard, gets down to the 3. A gain of 4 right now, and we talked about the size and the ability to handle it being a key, and so far Tiger Hawks just getting it done up front.
Yeah, they're pretty dominant up front right now, and whether it's quickness, technique, you got to find something that's going to work as far as trying to beat that person across from you.
1:30 to play, 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal from the 3. North Fayette Valley up 8-0. Give us to Baumler. No, Hurd keeps it left side, looking to dance upfield to the end zone for the score. So Trevor Hurd, who threw for a touchdown and ran for a touchdown against Decorah last year, scores the touchdown there on the 3-yard touchdown run. 60 yards, 10 plays, taking 3:59 off the clock. And North Fayette Valley up by a 14-0 margin. And to be honest with you, it could be a lot worse right now.
Yeah, they had the wind in the 1st quarter. They got down. We stopped them on 4th down. If you don't stop them on 4th down there, it could have led to a touchdown. So we're not sitting too terrible now, but we got to get something together here, whether it's on a kick return or something special teams or on offense.
Hurd takes the snap, gives to Baumler. No, it was a fake to Baumler. He looks for an opening on the keeper, and he gets smothered back near the 8-yard line. Decorah defends that keeper the best they have all night with Garrett Wise, among others, and on the stop also Andrew Benelli getting it done up front. So 14-0, the score for North Fayette Valley. 1:20 to play here in the 2nd quarter. This for Decorah Mobile Glass. 14-0 North Fayette Valley. Tiger Hawks will also get the football to start the 2nd half as well. It's been a Dylan Baumler touchdown run and a Trevor Hurd touchdown run. And Decorah just dealing with some big boy football right now.
Yeah, some of these guys haven't got much varsity experience. They're experiencing it now, and hopefully they can, make a little adjustments here and there.
Hewen kicks it on the ground. It's taken by Strand, who bobbles it in the center of the field, picks it up at the 23, looks for an opening, gets to the 30, and Paul ridden down right there at the 30-yard line. So, 1st down and 10 from that point for Decorah, as they only have 1 1st down all night, and the field position has absolutely been dominated by North Fayette Valley. They chose to defer, and they took the win to start the ball game. In retrospect, they didn't take full advantage of it, but they took advantage of it enough to give themselves the lead right now. The Vikings right to left. Left hash. 2 receivers left side, split backs with Lee and Wise. Tight end on the right side is Sean Schindler. Steffen takes the snap, gives off the right side to Zach Lee, who just plows ahead to the 33-yard line. And a gain of 3 yards that time, as Decorah just been nothing consistent up front. And when you're facing big boys like that, getting consistency isn't exactly an easy thing to do, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it all starts with, communication up front, knowing what each lineman's going to do, knowing what the buddy next to you is going to do, and I think that's just something that they're going to have to work on.
2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line. 2 receivers left side, give off the left side for a big hole. Garrett Wise, he's across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Longest run of the night for Decorah, a gain of 11 and a first down. Trevor Hurd in on the stop.
And there, I thought it looked like the offensive line, everybody knew what everybody else was doing, and they got off the ball well as a cohesive unit, and we got a 12-yard gain close to.
And a first down for Decorah. They take a timeout with 34 seconds left here in the first half. Vikes will have 2 timeouts remaining. Coming up at halftime, we'll get a State of Decorah Athletics update with Decorah Viking Athletic Director Adam Riley. We'll also have a Viking sports report, try to get you some scores as well. Basically, anything in the Highway 20 corridor has been pushed back to tonight, including a game between 2 future Decorah opponents, West Delaware and Western Dubuque, getting moved to tomorrow night as well. So, of course, one of the topics of conversations with Mr. Riley, another Challenge Cup coming to Decorah in 6 to 8 years, and pretty much anyone in activity athletics or fine arts wise helped get that banner and get that trophy back, at least where we can say where it belongs.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing that started about my junior year in high school, 2007, 2008, and it's something that actually brings the whole school together, not only athletics but academics and fine arts, and it's a really cool thing that the students get to earn.
1st and 10, 45-yard line. 2 receivers right side, split backs in the backfield, left hash, Vikes right to left. Steffen under center, takes the snap, drops back to throw. Steffen rolls to his right side, looks for an opening, gets a block, and gets dragged down from behind at the 46-yard line. Some pretty good closing speed from Josh Gunther that time. A 2nd and 9 upcoming, and it looks like the Vikes are going to be in no hurry to move after that point. So, 14-0 the score, and I think that is going to be the first half score. North Fayette Valley leading 14-0. Your first half thoughts, Zach?
As far as I think, 1st and 3rd downs are, I know that we struggled a little bit last year on 3rd down. I think you said we're 9 of 15. Getting off the field on 3rd down is a big thing. We gotta figure out a way, whether it's we gotta stunt some guys on the defensive line, cross their face a little bit, open up some free spots for our linebackers to make some tackles, hold the edge a little bit better with our defensive ends, and other than that, it's 14-0. We're still in this ball game. Little things like that, and the coach will figure that out in the locker room, and I think hopefully we can come back and play some good Decorah Viking football in the second half.
So that's Zach Current. My name is Darren Swenson. North Fayette Valley leading 14-0 here at the halftime break. And when we come back, we'll talk to Decorah Viking Activities Director Adam Riley after we hear from Ace Hardware, Dr. Kelly Reagan Chiropractic, Paul Hudson, your State Farm Insurance Agent, and Wicks Construction. North Fayette Valley will go for 2 like they usually do. Baumler is the lone setback. Double wing set. Here is the give off the right side to Baumler. Once again, he broke the plane of the end zone and got in. He lost the ball after he broke the plane, and Baumler gets in for the 2-point conversion. It's a 22-0 lead for North Fayette Valley. 4:23 to play in the 3rd. Let's take a break for Dick Kuvler and Troy Whitehill with Edward Jones Investments. North Fayette Valley leading 22-0 with 4:23 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Darren Swenson, Zach Current, week number 1 of high school football in 2015. Vikes were only shut out once last year, and that was against North Fayette Valley, and that was only the 4th time since, actually it was the 3rd time since 2007 Decorah has been shut out. Got to hand it to the guys wearing right tonight as Tanner Kewins will kick off from left to right.
Kewins, the kicker.
Here's the approach and the kick. He's going to kick it down to Strand, who makes the catch at the 20, runs to his left to the 25, 30. Strand to the 35. Near side numbers to the 40, and Paul Strand brought down at the 45-yard line by the kicker, Tanner Kewins.
That was a good return there. I thought we did a pretty decent job of that wedge group. They kind of sealed off a little lane there for Paul Strand to get through, and showed a little bit of burst of speed there and got upfield and got to about the 45-yard line.
4:15 to play in the third, 22-0 North Fayette Valley. Right to left go the Vikings for their first offensive snap of the third quarter. Ben Duggar over the football. Dallas Mott split to the left side. Keaton Meyer, wing left. Tight end right, Colin Tweeten. Garrett Wise and Zach Lee in a straight I formation behind Cole Steffen. Facing a four-man front. He'll give off to Zach Lee, who's wrestled down at the line of scrimmage by state qualifying wrestler Ethan Lape. No gain, second down.
Right eye to trap.
Lape he's shown to be pretty good there at that defensive tackle position, and he's showing what he can do.
Him and Harris at the tackles right now, and Roy's, as well as Dylan Larson at the defensive end. Most of the time it's been an even man front tonight for North Fayette Valley. Now they shift into an odd man front and bring Baumler up to the line of scrimmage as the flags fly as Decorah jumps. Illegal procedure on the Vikings. That is only the second penalty of the night for Decorah.
Right end.
Second down and 15 at OB.
Same thing. Let's do the same thing.
That was one most of us could see.
Eye.
.3:30 to play here in the third quarter. Bowman split to the left side. Keaton Meyer, wing left. Tight end right is Colin Tweeten. Wise and Lee split behind Cole Steffen, facing a five-man front. Steffen takes the snap. Trap play left side to Lee, looks for an opening, finds a bit of a gap as he bounces left. And Wise actually gets ridden to the Decorah near sideline at the 47 by Nick Baumler. It ends up being a gain of 7 yards. North Fayette was in a position to make a play, but Wise showing a little elusiveness.
Yeah, he kind of made something out of nothing there, and showing some senior leadership at that running back position. You know, he didn't necessarily get too many carries last year, and showing well tonight at his first start there at the running back position.
And Garrett, a kid that missed most of preseason camp with the shoulder injury as well. 3rd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Dawson Meyer split to the left side. Keaton Meyer, wing left. Colin Tweeten, tight end on the right side. Football on the left hash. Wise and Lee split behind Cole Steffen. Under his center, Ben Duggar takes the snap. Counter sweep right side. Keaton Meyer with Steffen out in front. Steffen provides a block to the 45 to the 40. Kedrick Bemis brings him down between the numbers and the hash. On the far side right there. Excellent execution on the counter sweep. 13 to the good and a first down for Decorah.
Watching that play develop there, Cole Steffen wasn't afraid to throw a block there after, starting with it under center and coming around and getting a block for the 13-yard gain.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.com. Darren and Zach for week number 1 of the football season. 1st and 10 at the North Fayette Valley 40-yard line. Steffen off play action, throws the left side. His first completed pass of 2015 goes to Lee, left flat, 30, 20, 15, lunges ahead and gets brought down. At the 11-yard line, a fullback screen to Lee, and he was brought down by Jared Kerr. Longest play of the night offensively for Decorah. 1st and 10 from the 29.
Nice pitch and catch there from Cole Steffen to Zach Lee. They both did a good job of making sure the ball was thrown and caught and on time, and got a good gain out of that.
29-yard gain, I should say. It's 1st and 10 at the 11. Left hash, I formation. Bowman split to the right side as the give is to Garrett Wise. He's hit by Juan Harris. He loses the football. And I believe Decorah got back on top of it. They did at the 12-yard line, and it was Cole Steffen recovering that fumble. 2nd down upcoming. 2nd and 11. Or they gained a little bit on the fumble. 2nd down and 9 from the 11-yard line. 2:05 to play in the third. North Fayette Valley up by a 22-0 margin. Dawson Meyer to the far side right. Keaton Meyer, the wingback that way. Colin Tweeten, the tight end left. Split backs in the backfield with Wise and with Lee. Steffen takes the snap, gives off the left side to Lee. He turns it up the numbers and gets brought down at the 6-yard line. And Zach Lee brought down by Juan Harris after a gain of 5 yards. Third down upcoming. Obviously, Decorah in 4-down territory right here.
I like the way Zach Lee keeps his feet moving after contact. He's always looking for that extra yard, and not necessarily, I don't picture Zach Lee necessarily as a fullback, but he fills a role well and does what he's supposed to do, and I think that's good leadership out of a guy, out of a senior.
6 foot 178. Third and goal from the 6-yard line, or 3rd and 5 from the 6-yard line. Steffen takes the snap, keeps it on the belly right side, turns it inside the 5 to the end zone. He is in. Touchdown. He was hit by Trevor Hurd near the goal line, but fought in for the score, and the Vikes on the board for the first time in 2015. It is 22-6 with 54 seconds left in the third.
As I said before, the toughness and tenacity out of Cole Steffen is showing dividends tonight. As you could see there, he cut it right up the field and wasn't afraid to put his shoulder down. It's nice to see that out of your quarterback.
55 yards, 8 plays, 3:29 off the clock. And for the PAT, this will be Parker Lane. The holder will be Paul Strand, and the snapper will be Adam Hubden. As they kick it towards the west end, the end to our left here at Viking Stadium. High snap, gloved well by Strand, and the kick is up, and it is good. So, with 54 seconds left here in quarter number 3, it is 22-7, and let's take a break for Rockweiler Appliance and TV. (22-7), Decorah trailing North Fayette Valley, but a nice drive started by a nice special teams play from Paul Strand, and just some good old-fashioned toughness from Cole Steffen.
Yeah, it's as I alluded to earlier, special teams, your quarterback shows some toughness. I think that's some key things that you could take away from that series and apply it through the rest of the, not only next week but the rest of the season, and show the players that's what it's going to take to win some ball games.
Kicking off from right to left will be Zach Lee. He'll have the wind at his back. This one a little bit more of a solid boot. It lands on the goal line and goes through the end zone, and Zach Kearns smiling from ear to ear when that happens.
Yeah, it's not only does it take the ball away from the return team, but it makes the return team or North Fayette Valley go 80 yards on this next drive. And, that's something that they haven't had to do. And it, not that it's a downer when the other team has to, that they're thinking that, but it gives our defense a little more confidence too going to the into this next series.
Shout out to Jeremy Smedrud listening to us tonight. 2 receivers right side, split backs in the backfield. Beam is still at quarterback. Give to Dylan Baumler off the left side. He'll plow ahead up the hash mark to the 26-yard line. Baumler gets 6 on a first down play, and more often than not, North Fayette Valley has been pretty effective on those first down plays.
Yeah, they've done a really good job on first down, 5-6 yards on first downs, and that makes it so much easier come second and third down, and that's something we're going to have to work on as a whole defensive unit, is doing better on first and third down.
2nd and 3 from the 27-yard line. The give is to Tanner Kuhn's right side. Or correction, it was Baumler on a counter play. He gets across the 30 to the 36, or it was Tanner Kuhn's. Lane Ralph brought him down, a gain of 8 yards and a first down. So a lot of misdirections from North Fayette Valley, and you can tell this unit has worked together a lot. Sometimes you get a guy missing a block or sliding over a couple of plays in a situation like that, and you can tell North Fayette Valley just on the same page, Zach.
Yeah, I was just going to allude to that. That play there, everybody had a guy that they knew they were supposed to block, and they executed it like X's and O's, and they blocked that perfect there in that play.
So 3 quarters done, 22-7 North Fayette Valley. We'll take a break for Hacker Nelson CPAs and Business Consultants. Welcome back to Viking Stadium, 22-7 North Fayette Valley, the defending 2A state champions and top-ranked team in Class 2A. Taking advantage of good field position and an offensive line that just flat out got it done. Anything sticking out on the stat sheet there, Zach?
Just the rushing yards, I think, is a big thing here. 244 for North Fayette Valley and 74 for us. So, I think their offensive line is starting to take control a little bit and dominate up front, and it's showing in the yardage.
Right to left goes North Fayette Valley, 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Twin receivers left side, split backs in the backfield. Give off the left side to Dylan Baumler. He'll plow ahead to the 39-yard line. Garrett Wise at the bottom of the pile, a gain of 3 yards. Dylan Baumler, a senior, again, backfield by committee for North Fayette Valley. And the thing of it is, if you run about 4 or 5 guys an equal amount of carriage by the time November gets here, you're going to have a lot of fresh backs.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stat sheet here. They're all averaging right around 5 yards a carry for all 4 of those running backs that have been in there tonight.
2nd and 7 from the 39-yard line. Bemis takes the snap, gives off the right side to Kewins. He'll run forward across the 40, brought down to the right far side hash mark at the 42-yard line. Winter and Wise on the stop, a gain of 3. So 3rd down upcoming for North Fayette Valley. And the Tiger Hawks on 3rd down tonight are 3 of 6. Decorah has passed the 100-yard mark. They only have 74 yards rushing due the Vikings. And last year's game against North Fayette Valley was one of 4 times since 07 they were held to less than 100 yards. 3rd and 6 from the 43, 10:45 to play. And here's the give to Dylan Baumler. Keeps his balance off the left side, runs inside the 50 and gets brought down at the 47-yard line. It'll be a 1st down, and Baumler gets 13 on the play.
Paul Strand in the secondary.
Paul Strand in on the stop, but I think this is the time of game when you play a style like North Fayette Valley, and we've seen Decorah do this to plenty of teams over the years. This is where you just put a team away.
Yeah, they are. You see it when they're coming off the ball. They're driving people back. They're getting into them. They're wearing them out. And like as you said, we've seen plenty of Decorah teams do that in the past, and North Fayette Valley is showing that here tonight.
1st and 10 from the 47. Counter play right side to Tanner Kewins. Turns up the numbers. He's hit near the 43-yard line, and Tim Winter rides him to the sideline right there. So Winter doing a good job keeping that edge. He's been in on a lot of stops tonight, but all in all, North Fayette Valley, the offensive line has been getting it done up front. This is the 6th play of this drive, and just a stat, let's see. North Fayette Valley is going to run their 21st play of the 2nd half, and Decorah has only ran 8. Granted, the one time they've had the ball, they've scored, but still. Tiger Hawks doing a good job playing keep away. 2nd and 6 from the 43. Give to Kewins. Turns upfield on a sweep to the left side and gets knocked back from the 38-yard line. Paul Strand in on the stop. Mueller there as well. 3rd down and 2 upcoming for Decorah, or for North Fayette Valley. Guys still out there hitting hard and giving a good effort right now.
Yeah, definitely. They haven't gave up in any way, shape, or form. You still hear the pads cracking a little bit, and you give them credit for that.
9 minutes to play, 22-7. North Fayette Valley. Here's the give to Baumler out of the power I. Plows off the right side. He'll get to the 36, and he'll get a 1st down at that point.
For a 1st down.
Brought down in the middle of that line for Decorah. It was Thomas Pekanowski. Keegan Lillefeld up front, Sherman up front, and Winters played some defensive end tonight. In there right now is Bradley Corrigan. Linebackers right now are Lee and also
Garrett Wise.
Jersey's getting muddy.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help there, partner. First and 10, 36-yard line. Give to Palmer, right side. Hit and knocked back. It was Garrett Wise who bent him back at that point from the 35-yard line. Gain of about a half yard. Second down, circa 10. 18 to play, 22-7 North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, it looked like a little misdirection play there from North Fayette Valley, and I think that one of the guards that was pulling there missed his block, and that happens once in a while, but credit to the Decorah defensive person and made the stop for close to a 1 yard gain. Brings up second and long.
From the 35-yard line. Split backs in the backfield, 2 tight ends, wing left side. Here is Bemis off play action, hit and dumped as he got rid of the football. It was Garrett Wise and Zach Lee throwing Bemis to the ground just as he tossed it. Ends up being an incomplete pass as he tried to go to the right flat. Third down upcoming.
Still seeing the Decorah defenders out here getting after it a little bit and creating a third and long here and putting North Fayette in a tough situation here on third and long. Something they haven't had to deal with a whole lot tonight.
They are 4 of 7 on third down conversions, 3rd and 9 from the 35-yard line. 2 tight ends, wing right, split backs in the backfield. Here is the give, and on a counter play, Hollenrake lost control of the football, and coming down on top of him back at the 40-yard line was Cole Headington. It's a loss of 4 and a 4th down upcoming for North Fayette Valley.
Brings up 4th down.
7:25 to play. Tiger Hawks up by a 22-7 margin, and it looks like they're going to bring the punt unit on. You got the wind at your back, it'd be absolutely silly to go for it, in all honesty.
Yep. Got a chance to pin your opponent, inside the 20, and they'd be foolish not to.
Royce has only had to punt once tonight, and it ended up being a fumble recovery for North Fayette Valley. Low snap to Royce. He picks it up, moves forward, gets the kick away. Fair catch called for by Rohr, but he's able to get away from it, and it will go into the end zone at a 41-yard punt, no return. 6:47 to play. Decorah 80 yards away from Paydirt, down 2 scores. 22-7 the score. Vikings only score here in the second half on a Stephan 3-yard touchdown run. Dylan Baumler with 2 touchdown runs and a touchdown run from Trevor Hurd tonight. North Fayette Valley yet to complete a pass tonight. In fact, that was their first pass a couple of moments ago statistically. Or any place else for that matter, I guess. Left to right go the Vikings. Mott to the left side, I formation with Wise and Lee. Wing left Keaton Meyer, tight end right is Colin Tweeten. Under center is Stephan. He'll take the snap. He'll give off the left side to Wise, plowing forward up the hash mark to the 27-yard line. Trevor Hurd the stop. It's a gain of 7 yards.
That's the type of gains that we're looking for on first down. A good 5-6 yard gain there on first down, and got a good surge out the ball.
And it's still Lapin Harris at the tackle, so it isn't like there's backups in for the Tiger Hawks.
No.
Left hash, 2nd and 3 from the 27. Mott to the left side, Meyer wing left, tight end right is Tweeten, I formation in the backfield. The drop of the snap by Stephan, but he picks it up, he moves forward, he gets across the 30 and picks up the first down, but he loses the football once again. Scramble on in the vicinity of the 33. And Decorah is going to have the football. It was Garrett Wise on the recovery, and the Vikes actually gain a couple of yards on the fumble. It's first down.
Once again, it was the center quarterback exchange on the snap, and obviously I guess you can't fault them if you're looking out here at the field there, and the rain's coming down pretty good, but still it's one of those things where you know it's going to be wet, and you got to focus that much more as far as actually getting the ball to your hands underneath the center there.
First and 10, 32-yard line, I formation. Stephan takes the snap. Give is to Garrett Wise, plowing ahead off left guard. Gets to the 35. Wise able to get 3 on first down, but Stephan able to show some toughness on that last play. picking up the first down after dropping the ball initially. That's what you like about Cole, just a tough kid.
Yep.
2nd and 7 from the 36-yard line. Wing left is Keaton-Meyer with Lee and with Wise. Tight end right is Tweeten. Here's the give off the left side to Zach Lee. He'll move ahead to the 41-yard line. He'll get 6. Ethan Lape on the stop. 3rd down upcoming.
Another thing that I just see here watching, not necessarily the play, but the, everything going on around it. The running backs, the play might be a 13 and they're hitting the hole, but if they would see an open, the vision of the field, maybe go, be a little more shifty as far as things, making a person miss and seeing the hole might help a little bit better here in the next couple of games to come.
3rd and 1 from the 41-yard line. Steffen takes the snap, keeps it on the belly. Left side gets brought down from behind, shy of the first down, near the left far side hash mark at the 41. Jared Kerr, top of the pile for North Fayette Valley. It's 4th down upcoming, or actually it's going to be a first down. Boy, nice spot there.
Yeah, it was.
Gain of 8. And we are that spot going right up my belly button. Yeah. Thanks, head linesman. Literally, we got a good view of that one. 4:14 to play, 22-7, North Fayette Valley. Mott to the right side. Wing right is Meyer. Tight end left is Colin Tweeten. High formation with Wise and with Lee. Steffen facing a 4-man line. He'll take the snap. He'll drop back to throw. He pumps once. He fires the right side. It's a wounded quail of a pass that lands incomplete. And Steffen was being buried by Juan Harris as he got rid of the football. And we use that term metaphorically. It might be actuality with that guy coming out on top of you.
When you got a 6'3", 6'4", 395-pound guy coming at you and he hits you, I might see an indent out there in the field.
Did he get a roughing the passer call?
Ooh, I think the referee's going to pick the flag up there. It looks a little muddy. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the flag was in the middle of a mud pile, but I think it's going to be a roughing the passer call. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty and a first down. So 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line in North Fayette Valley territory. 3:53 to play, 22-7, North Fayette Valley.
First down.
To the left side, Dawson Meyer. Wing left is Keaton-Meyer. Tight end right, Colin Tweeten. Split backs with Lee and with Wise. I think their jerseys are muddy. Steffen under his center. Duggar takes the snap off play action. He's under pressure, hit by Royce and dumped. Back at the 48-yard line, a loss of 8 yards. He rolled right into the pressure that time, but nobody picked up the edge.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know if it was a back that was supposed to fill out there in a a running back or a fullback that was supposed to pick up the pass coverage on that side, or if it was just a missed block by one offensive lineman. But coming back to communication and working as a cohesive unit again.
2nd and 17 from the 48-yard line. Split backs, wing left, split to the left side, dropping the ball from center once again is Cole Steffen, and a scramble is on. I believe Decorah got back on top of it at the 47-yard line. And we'll see for sure. Decorah did get back on top of it, and it was Cole that got it. It's 3rd down upcoming. And when that's happening this much, you can blame so much on weather, but center and quarterback got to get on the same page, correct?
Yeah, they take enough snaps during the week that given the little, the rain here tonight, you got to be a little bit sharper than that.
3rd down and 20, back to the Decorah 47, 22-7 North Fayette Valley with 2:30 to play. Steffen with a wing left, and split backs in the backfield. Steffen takes the snap, gives on a trap play to Zach Lee, who fights his way pinballing between defenders and gets brought down at the Decorah, or at the North Fayette Valley 44. A gain of 10, so it's 4th down upcoming with 2:10 to play. So 4th down upcoming.
Got to give a shout out to an ex-Decorah Viking, Jason Hovey, listening tonight too.
Fine city of Decorah employees, right?
Yeah.
Serving their city well. 4th and 10 from the 44. Bowman to the left side, Keaton Meyer wing left, tight end right is Tweeten. Split backs with Lee and with Wise. 4-man front for North Fayette Valley. And Steffen takes the snap, keeps it off the right side, tripped up, moves forward inside the 40 and gets dumped by Nick Baumler at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5, but they needed 10, and North Fayette Valley going to get the football back with 1:34 to play, and some new numbers coming in for North Fayette Valley. And I know, I think here in the second half you found some things to build upon, and we talk about the cohesiveness of the offensive line, and most football coaches are going to tell you offensive line unit development is one of the longest things to learn, and it takes the most time. And I think you got some tough on-the-job training tonight, but some training that will help you once district play starts here in a couple weeks, Zach.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Darren. I would kind of go back to my senior year, as we alluded to earlier in the broadcast here, that it takes a while for that line to come through, whether you got seniors and juniors that haven't necessarily played together, and just trying to build off of that and go forward. And I think you'll see this group of guys, they're going to work at it, they're going to get better, and I think we'll see, they always say your biggest progress is from week 1 to week 2.
Jared Kerr got the first handoff, and he runs off the right side and got 5 to the 45-yard line. Tate Hovden is in at quarterback, third quarterback of the night for North Fayette Valley. 2nd and 5 from the 45 with a minute to play. 3 backs, 2 tight ends, 4-man front for Decorah. Hovden gives to Kerr once again, and will run off the left side and get covered up in the vicinity of the 47-yard line. So 22-7, Dylan Ballmer with a couple of touchdown runs for North Fayette Valley. Trevor Hurd with another one. Cole Steffen, the lone touchdown run for Decorah. 2 turnovers aside, North Fayette Valley winning the field position battle tonight and the offensive and defensive line battle tonight. And that's, I think, as good of a synopsis as we can come up with.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Darren. I think this North Fayette Valley group is going to do pretty well, throughout the season.
Hovden keeps it off the right side, angling to the 50, gets the first down and more to the far side, and he's shoved to the sideline by Dallas Mott and Lane Rolfe at the 40-yard line, gain of 13. Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, I think you're going to see this North Fayette Valley group have quite a bit of success this year as they go on through their season. They got the size and some speed, and as Coach Lape alluded to, that running back by committee, and their running backs tonight showed that they could do that, and they put up some pretty big yardage.
And it looks like Tate Hovden is just going to go down to one knee, and that's exactly what's going to happen as North Fayette Valley defeats the Decorah Vikings by a 22-7 margin here tonight in week number 1 of the high school football season. Zach and I will be back to cap it after this break. Let's hear from Henning Construction, Wellington Place, Dental Associates, and Hovden Oil.